Opening note. Please note that today's message is being broadcast in 2 languages simultaneously. To hear the French version, listen through your left earbud. For the English version, switch to your right earbud.
Hello,
Salut
Bike
les
Booster
auditeurs de
English
Bye
listeners.
Boost Your English.
In this
Dans
episode,
cet
we're going to
épisode,
talk
on va
about
vous parler du
Quebec, the
Québec,
law
de la
establishing
loi
the
qui donne la
predominance of
prédominance
French
au
in that
français dans cette
province, and
province
the
et de la
persistence of
persistance de
English due to
l'anglais
the
lié à la
proximity of
proximité des
English-speaking
provinces anglophones et
provinces
des
and the
États-Unis.
United States.
Beaucoup d'entre nous
Many of
pensent
us
que ce
think
sont
that
les
the French
Français
use
qui ont un
English
usage
heavily
massif
compared
de
to the
l'anglais
rest
par
of us,
rapport à nous
but they are
autres, mais
mistaken.
ils se trompent.
While some of
Si
us are
certains
quite
d'entre nous
comfortable with the
s'accommodent assez bien
linguistic
de la
mix,
mixité
others are
linguistique,
absolutely
d'autres tiennent
determined to
absolument
defend
à
their
défendre
cultural
leur
héritage
héritage
from the land
culturel
of
venant du
Molière
pays
or
de
Victor
Molière ou de
Hugo.
Victor Hugo.
The key lies in mutual
L'essentiel réside
respect
dans le
and
respect
reciprocal
mutuel et la
curiosity.
curiosité réciproque.
Enjoy the episode and
Bonne
listen
écoute et
closely.
soyez attentifs.
By Episode 32, Quebec, French Law, English Influence. Hello, and welcome back to By Booster English. Today, we're diving into the unique cultural landscape of Quebec, focusing on its cities, Montreal and Trois-Rivières, and its fiercely debated linguistic identity. Quebec is a place where civil law meets English influence head-on. Our mission is to master the English vocabulary that Quebecers frequently borrow, despite efforts to contain it. Let's begin by addressing the paradox of language. The linguistic paradox en franglais. Quebec is defined by its deep commitment to protecting the French language, primarily through the Charter of the French Language, often called Bill 101. This legislation mandates French signage and French as the official language of business. However, the reality of living next to the United States and the rest of English Canada means that English vocabulary inevitably creeps into spoken French. This phenomenon, often called franglais, is constant. Common English injections. You hear Quebecers seamlessly injecting words like anyway to transition a thought, or using direct English nouns for objects. For example, a turn signal is often called a flasher, and a car's bumper is simply a bumper. This habit is a source of confusion for French speakers from Europe, but it's completely natural in Quebec. The big cities. Montreal is the epicenter of this linguistic ambivalence. It is famously bilingual, buzzing with universities and global commerce. Trois-Rivières, while smaller, maintains a strong francophone culture but is still exposed to North American cultural forces. Culture, food, and heritage. Quebec is rich in cultural icons that distinguish it from the rest of Canada. Poutine, this is the undisputed national dish. It's an indulgence, French fries topped with cheese curds and smothered in brown gravy. This culinary invention is often the first thing Quebecers use to showcase their unique culture. The ambivalent relationship with France. Quebecers maintain a complex relationship with France, the land of their ancestors. On the one hand, France is the origin of their linguistic heritage. On the other hand, Quebecers often find the French from France to be aloof or too critical of their language and culture. This dual identity, proudly North American yet profoundly French, is central to their identity. Vestiges of British dominance. Despite the French majority, the legacy of British rule is deeply visible, especially in the architecture and the governmental structure. Westminster system. Quebec still operates under the Westminster parliamentary system, with a lieutenant governor, representing the crown, and British legal traditions. Architecture. Many historic buildings in Montreal and Quebec City showcase clear Georgian or Victorian architectural styles, a tangible vestige of the period of British political dominance. The separatist movement. The tension between these two founding cultures fueled the separatist movement, which pushed for Quebec's independence. While this political debate has faded from the headlines, the underlying cultural distinction is a permanent fixture of Canadian political life. We've covered essential Canadian vocabulary today, from Bill 101 and franglais to poutine and the cultural ambivalence toward France. Understanding this complex blend is the key to truly appreciating Canada's unique identity. Thank you for tuning in to Bye, and I look forward to guiding your English boost in the next episode.
Boost your English!